Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Ingraham corners Dem Tom Hanks, reveals the real reason he attacked Trump. Out of all the countless Democrat-affiliated movie stars and other entertainers in Hollywood, Academy Award winner Tom Hanks had a reputation as one of the most open-minded and reasonable. After all, after Republican Donald Trump got elected, he was the one who urged angered fellow liberals to take a deep breath and relax. Unfortunately, since then Tom has fully bought into liberals' paranoia about Trump, and he has joined the mob that believes we must take action against the democratically elected president. When The Hollywood Reporter asked Hanks if we would attend a hypothetical screening of his new film The Post at the White House, he responded, "I would probably vote not to go." He also rambled in incomprehensible Chelsea Handler style about taking Trump down, and individually we have to decide when we take to the ramparts. You don't take to the ramparts necessarily right away, but you do have to start weighing things. He added, "You may think, you know what? I think now is the time. This is the moment where, in some ways, our personal choices are going to have to reflect our opinions. We have to start voting, actually, before the election." On a recent episode of the Ingraham Angle on Fox News, conservative commentator Laura Ingraham shed some light on why Hanks was motivated to make such nasty remarks about our Republican president. Said Laura, "After the year Hollywood had with Weinstein and Spacey et al., you'd kind of think that its brightest stars would practice some humility on the whole moral barometer front. Well, no such luck. Instead, one of America's favorite actors is insulting the president just to sell his movie." Laura continued, "Imagine a world," Hanks explained, "where the president treats papers like the Washington Post as purveyors of fake news. Hey Gump, maybe he treats them that way because half the time they are." She then said that the time has come to cast away Tom Hanks and stated, "I kind of like him better, by the way, on the deserted island talking to that volleyball. That was cute. That's the dialogue that I enjoy from Tom Hanks. Riveting. I almost thought it was a basketball, I had forgotten." Do you think Laura is right? NIT uses anonymous sources to accuse Trump of doing something disgusting. The New York Times made completely disgusting accusations against President Trump. What is their proof of these accusations? Anonymous sources. According to the NIT, Trump was enraged by all the foreigners who have come into the country since January. He went on to insult various nations of people. The NIT said he is infuriated 2,500 Afghans have come into the country because Afghanistan is a terrorist haven. He is infuriated that 15,000 Haitians have come here because they all have AIDS. And he is infuriated that 40,000 people from Nigeria came here because they should go back to their huts. Their proof? One person who attended the meeting and another person who was briefed about it by a different person who was there. These people, of course, wanted to remain anonymous. However, they even admitted that several other people at the meeting said these comments didn't happen. Several participants in the meeting told Times reporters that they did not recall the president using those words and did not think he had, but the two officials who described the comments found them so noteworthy that they related them to others at the time, they wrote. The White House put out a statement. General Kelly, General McMaster, Secretary Tillerson, Secretary Nielsen, and all other senior staff actually in the meeting deny these outrageous claims, and it's both sad and telling. The New York Times would print the lies of their anonymous sources anyway. Nugent just called out phony libs with a shocking, hilarious Christmas Facebook message. Famous 70s rock star has never been afraid to speak out about his strong pro-gun rights stance and his other conservative beliefs. The Cat Scratch Fever musician recently gave his fans a hilarious Christmas present with a both heartfelt and powerful message on his Facebook page. Posted Nugent above a joke photo of himself after having successfully hunted down Santa Claus. To all my Democrat friends, please accept with no obligation, implied or implicit, my best wishes for an environmentally conscious, socially responsible, low-stress, non-addictive, gender-neutral celebration of the winter solstice holiday. He added, practiced within the most enjoyable traditions of the religious persuasion of your choice, or secular practices of your choice, with respect for the religious, secular persuasion and or traditions of others, or their choice not to practice religious or secular traditions at all. Ted continued, I also wish you a fiscally successful, personally fulfilling and medically uncomplicated recognition of the onset of the generally accepted calendar year 2017, but not without due respect for the calendars of choice of other cultures whose contributions to society have helped make America great. Nugent concluded by writing, not to imply that America is necessarily greater than any other country nor the only America in the Western Hemisphere. Also, this wish is made without regard to the race, creed, color, age, physical ability, religious faith or sexual preference of the wishee. To my Republican friends, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. How much do you love proud conservative Ted Nugent for this? One of Fox News' most prominent journalists is leaving after 18 years. One important Fox News reporter is leaving the network after being loyal for 18 years. He started working at the network just 3 years after the channel launched. According to TV Newser, Fox provided a statement that James Rosen would be leaving at the end of the year. James Rosen is exiting the company at the end of the year, said a Fox spokesperson in a statement without providing further detail. James Rosen because infamous in 2013 when it was revealed that Obama's FBI was investigating him for simply doing his job. Rosen had obtained phone calls and emails after he reported on classified intelligence in North Korea in 2009. We are outraged to learn today that James Rosen was named a criminal co-conspirator for simply doing his job as a reporter. In fact, it is downright chilling. We will unequivocally defend his right to operate as a member of what up until now has always been a free press, said Michael Clemente in a statement. With all the fake news we are seeing on CNN, and all over the media, it is a shame when real journalists leave. Why do you think he is leaving? Do you think James Rosen will be missed? Dem Cory Booker just declared that it's not Christmas, it's Feminismus. Democrats are constantly trying to craft a narrative that they are the party that supports and advances the rights of women. They claim that, by contrast, the Republicans are somehow waging a war against women. Democratic Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey, who is one of the most hard-left liberal members of Congress, succeeded in both smearing the Christmas holiday and cheaply pandering to female voters by publishing a feminist poem about Christmas, which he has renamed Feminismus. Senator Booker, who clearly has nothing better to do, posted on his Twitter account, on the 12th Feminismus / my true love gave to me / fair rights and wages / reproductive freedom / no victim blaming / no body shaming. His gross poem went on, no bullshit diets / gender bias broken / shame free breastfeeding / equality !! Proud working moms / male allies / no tampon tax / and a grope free Christmas party. People immediately trolled Democrat Booker for his dumb poem. Wrote one Twitter user snarkily, should play well in Iowa. Added another, this is an embarrassing condescension to women masquerading as respect. A third probably said it best, writing, you would have to try quite hard to come off as more oleaginously phony and pandering than Cory Booker does. Do you think Democrats' outreach to women is a fraud? Libs got shocking answer when they asked Jimmy Carter about removing Confederate statues. As even many Democrats are willing to admit, former peanut farmer and governor of Georgia Jimmy Carter was a total flop as U.S. president during his single term in office in the late 70s. Before Barack Obama entered the White House, President Jimmy Carter was seen as the most left-wing knee-jerk liberal to run our country in recent history. However, a liberal reporter recently got a very big surprise when she asked Carter questions about important topics affecting our country, and got answers very different from the predictable liberal ones she had been expecting. The New York Times left-wing columnist Maureen Dowd asked former President Carter, for example, about what his response is to NFL players kneeling during the national anthem. Carter replied, sensibly, "I think they ought to find a different way to object, to demonstrate. I would rather see all the players stand during the American anthem." Maureen then moved on to another hot-button topic, that of Democrats' desire to whitewash American history and insult Southern heritage by removing statues of Confederate generals and other leaders from public places. Dowd may have overlooked the fact that Carter is from Georgia, and has a deep connection with the region. When she asked Jimmy if the statues should be removed from the parks, he answered, "That's a hard one for me. My great-grandfather was in Gettysburg on the southern side and his two brothers were with him in the Sumter artillery. One of them was wounded but none of them were killed." He continued, "I never have looked on the carvings on Stone Mountain or the statues as being racist in their intent. But I can understand African Americans' aversion to them, and I sympathize with them. But I don't have any objection to them being labeled with explanatory labels or that sort of thing." Are you surprised that Jimmy Carter did not toe the liberal line on these key issues?